Great to be back with you, and we're on our topic right now of goal setting and goal achievement. So this is part 2 of a 4-part series, so make sure that you are tuning in and following in order. It will build on each other. So before anything else, I just wanted to just jump right into things and quickly remind you of the Closer Connection. That is tomorrow, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you join us. That's on my personal page. Plenty of information about that I'm putting out daily on the Creating Closers page. So by all means, shouldn't have no problem being able to find where it is being broadcast. That's a live broadcast. If you did not already, No, I'd be surprised, being it's something that I've recounted a few times as well as put up on the blog. But we had an assignment from from Monday, when we started this topic of goal setting. That assignment was to write down at least is the key word here, 3 goals in each of the 4 focuses. So again, I'm hoping that people have taken that seriously. In order to continue to build on what we've been doing already, you do need to have these assignments done. And again, these are not here for me. These are here for you to continue to grow and to be successful with in terms of your goal setting going into the new year. And that was to do 3 with at least 1 in each of these 4 sections being done with short-term, and at least 1 being done long-term, and then the other out of the 3 minimally being done in whatever you're choosing. But again, I'm hoping that people have a lot more than 3 in each of these 4 areas. That was the minimum that I suggested to really get people thinking. So hopefully, again, people have done that, and then we can move on now to the second section, which is not anything too complicated, but it is something that is, to me, the most important part of the process. It's what I refer to as the triple W, and the plan and prepare. Triple W standing for when, what, and who. So again, planning and preparation is critical. If you are not planning your goal and how you're going to actionable plan to achieve your goal, you will not achieve it. Plain and simple. You could have a goal, you could write it down, you could even have it in mind constantly. But again, if you do not know how you're getting from point A to point B, similar to when you use a GPS to get to a location or destination, again, you plug it in, there's a plan telling you when to turn right, telling you when to turn left, etc. It gets you to your end destination. So too planning does as well. So with that WWW formula, the when is the time, meaning creating deadlines, creating markers, as I like to call them, that are measurable. So therefore, you can know exactly where you are in your process. Are you on track? Are you behind? And you need to create a plan to make up what you're missing right now. Again, deadlines, if they're short-term goals, let's say hypothetically you're talking about a 1-month goal as a short-term goal, having weekly markers to make sure that you are on track, that it doesn't get to be week 4 of this 1-month goal and you are far behind. So again, something that is important, the when, the time factor, deadlines and markers. The next W is what is needed. Again, in our environment, whether it's the money, how much it's going to cost you to achieve this goal, physically what you need, emotionally what you need. These are all the whats. So this is important to figure out what you need in order to go from that point A to point B, which is achievement of that goal. And then the last W, that's the who you need. This is something that is often overlooked. People thinking that they can just do everything on their own and, hey, as long as I put my mind to it, it's going to happen. But that's not always the case. We're human beings. We have family. We have significant others. We have children. We have colleagues. We have peers, etc. You need the support and the help of people. If you don't have that, it's going to be awfully challenging to reach a goal. Hypothetically speaking, if you have a goal that you want to diet and lose weight and exercise, and your spouse is not supportive of that, and they're cooking fried chicken and making you greasy food all day, well, again, it's going to be awfully challenging to reach your goal. So we need other people. You should always understand there are the 3 W's, the when, what, and who. So that's very important to understand. The next thing is putting your plan into action. So there's no better time, in my opinion, with anything than the present to start working on your goal. If you have a goal, you've planned it, why are you going to wait to start? Get started immediately while, as the saying goes, strike while the iron's hot. again, you're as motivated as you're ever going to be, as excited as you're ever going to be. Get the action going. And as you start moving closer to that goal and you start having these markers, these deadlines that you're reaching, you will see yourself succeeding, and then therefore you're more motivated and encouraged to continue on. I want to go over an assignment for today, wrap things up, and get us on to our day of being successful in terms of goal setting, achievement. So the assignment for today is to write each of the previously written down goals. So we took the 3 goals at minimum for the 4 focuses. So taking a separate sheet of paper for each one of these goals. So at minimum, you're talking about 12 sheets of paper. And at the top, list what that goal is. Then what I want you to do, write down the answers to the 3 W's. When, create deadlines, create markers. The what, environmentally, money, physically, emotionally, as we said, what is needed. And the who, I want you to go ahead and figure out the answers to those questions for each one of these goals. Yeah, it takes work, but do you want to be successful? You got to put the work in. There's not a person in the world successful without doing so. So this is going to be the assignment for today. I will go ahead and I'll put that up on the blog in a little while, so you'll have access to that, and it should make it a lot easier than having to keep hitting rewind and figure it out. It'll be written there for you. So I encourage you to go to the Closers blog, check that out along with some other additional ideas that will help you in terms of being successful in goal setting and goal achievement, especially in the planning stage and the action stage. So we'll wrap up with a quick quote here, and this is from an unknown source, but something that I think is a beautiful and perfectly worded quote. Action without planning is fatal. Planning without action is futile. Again, neither are things that we want to have. So again, let's plan to be successful, and let's follow that plan directly to point B, which in this case is that success. Have an awesome day, a successful day, and I'll look forward to tomorrow continuing to build on what we're building already in terms of goal setting and goal achievement, and I'll see you in the AM.